The Grizzlies have made the perfect signing. And while it doesn't necessarily solve all of their problems, this is a piece that they really badly need right now with their depleted guard depth. It's absolutely horrendous. They need a piece right now, and they made a signing today. We'll talk about it in just a moment. But what's going on, everybody? Jared Allentour here for another episode of Grizzlies Digest. Just talked with you about Zach Edey coming back, but now we have a signing to look forward to. We'll get to that in just a moment. Excuse me about that. Just want to shout out our 33% of subscribers here. Thank you so much for watching the video. 67% of you have to subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below so you never miss another upload from us here at Grizzlies Digest, going over the latest news, injury updates, game breakdowns, stats, headlines, signings like this, so much more. And we'll get into it right now as the Grizzlies have signed Ja Mashack. You might remember him, the second round draft pick, also the last draft pick, as some fans might call Mr. Irrelevant, a play on words from the NFL, who we've actually had some guys in the NFL, Mr. Irrelevance, actually play very well, like Brock Purdy, but he is basically the basketball version of Mr. Irrelevant. So the Grizzlies have announced the signing of Ja Mashack on a two-way contract per team policy. The terms of the deal were not disclosed. In a related move, the Grizzlies have waived center P.J. Hall. So P.J. Hall, who's subbed into the game pretty early in some of the Grizzlies games to start the season, they waived him off the team. Mashack, 6'3", 197 pounds, the 59th overall pick, as we just talked about. I started all 5 appearances for the Memphis Hustle and averaged 7.6 points, 4.4 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 3.4 steals. That's really huge. That's really hard to do. And 31.4 minutes a game in the G League tip-off tournament. He leads the G League in total steals, as we would expect. I mean, 3.4 averaging. That's tremendous. The 22-year-old California native was named to the 2024-25 SEC All-Defensive Team and guided Tennessee to its second straight Elite Eight appearance as a senior. And, some more numbers there with P.J. Hall. He came off the bench for 7 games for the Grizzlies and averaged 1.9 points, 1.3 rebounds, and 3.9 minutes. So really just didn't play a whole lot. I guess they have to have someone playing a whole lot more. And we'll show you the depth chart in just a moment here. But it really goes to show how we really have to have guys on the court. Because Ja Morant only played about 6 minutes in the Cleveland game, went out with an apparent calf injury. They need guard depth. They don't have Ty Jerome. They don't have Scottie Pippen Jr. Javon Small. They are depleted. They are very, very depleted right now. DeMichael Cole just repeats that. He says the Grizzlies need guard depth in the worst way. Ja Mashack is off to a productive start in the G League, showing more ability as a playmaker in addition to his defensive skills. So that's exciting for fans to see because we're already depending on Mashack for defense, but he's been making plays in the G League so far, so shout out to him. And I would compare him, if you're going to compare Mashack to somebody, this is just because I'm thinking of it right now and I really can't think of anyone else, but I kind of think of him as Omax. Now, Omax is obviously 5 inches taller and obviously weighing a ton more than Mashack, but he's got that type of potential where he's good on his feet, he can guard well, and he might give the team's best player a run for their money, guarding him. So I think this is a great signing for the Grizzlies and for DeMichael Cole. Continuing with him, he just fitting it off. He literally just caught up with Ja Mashack a few days ago after his G League debut with the Hustle. He wants to be with the Grizzlies, but patience and development are his priorities. He says, quote, "I would have been playing basketball whether there was no NBA, whether there was no money." That's kind of a radical thing to say, but that's DeMichael Cole from the Commercial Appeal, where he works at, that article right there. But, that goes to show this kid's dedication, his work ethic to the game, his patience, his development of the game. He's in it for the long run, and that's the kind of attitude you want. And I love that kind of attitude in the NBA because you don't really see a whole ton of guys think like that. But, that's, what small market teams do. I mean, you really want to prioritize yourself on your game, and you want to stay for the long run. That's what Ja Morant is hopefully going to do. As Shams puts it, the Memphis Grizzlies are signing their number 59 pick, Ja Morant, to a two-way contract. His agent of Young Money APAA Sports, that's a very interesting name, tells ESPN. And Shams kind of repeats the same thing. He provides depth to a Memphis team decimated by injuries with 4 point guards currently sidelined. That's just way, way too many. I mean, look, I know plenty of you in the comments will be like, well, just they're 4-10. I get it, but Jared, let's just let them get back. They're going through a lot right now. We're not really playing with our best weapons. We're not even exposing Ty Jerome for what he can do, because we're so excited. I mean, I'm definitely excited for whenever he debuts, because he's definitely going to change that team around in a huge way. I mean, he had his best season last year with Cleveland, and then Scottie Pippen broke out last season, looking actually really good on the defensive end too. I know we could talk all day about Scottie's offense, but his defense was absolutely incredible. I mean, you don't think he is because he's 6'1", and he's out there with guys weighing a whole lot more than him. He doesn't care. I mean, that kid, he hustles. He competes. And that's the same with Ja Morant. He hustles. He competes. And honestly, it's next man up mentality. I mean, we're calling people up from the G League. We need you. We need you to play. We need you to hustle. We need you to execute. We need you to play defense. We need you to make plays. Now, I think maybe the best point guard option there is right now, if you have to look at it, and again, is maybe Cam Spencer. I mean, KCP, more of a two guy. I guess Javon Small whenever he's back out there, whenever he's healthy. But that was Saturday night's game. Ja Morant with a calf injury, didn't play a whole lot. Might be radical to say, but you might have Jaren Jackson Jr. bringing the ball up the court at times, and that's really not too crazy to say, because we did see him. I talked about in the last video, but there was a play where he and Zach Edey ran the pick and roll, and they did it very well. So Jaren Jackson Jr. just might be dependent on, they might depend on him to bring the ball up and play the one at times. And that's, obviously that you think, well, that's a crazy thing to say, but right now under the circumstances, not so much. I was going to talk about the guard depth, and that's exactly what we'll talk about now. Jalen Wells, yeah, I prefer him at the 3. Yeah, Cam Spencer, on that depth chart, they have him as the 3rd point guard. Javon Small, Scottie Pippen Jr. with the out. Ty Jerome with the out. Ja Morant with the doubtfuls. That's just kind of how it is right now. You might see a starting lineup of Spencer, KCP, Wells, Jackson Jr., Edey. Cedric Coward. You don't want to put that much pressure on that young kid, but very well might see him bring the ball up the court. I think it's just maybe going to be like a little rotation. But for Ja Morant, I wouldn't really depend on him as like a playmaking guard to just kind of take it to the rim, because I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of that from him. But we need guard depth, we need defense, and that's exactly what's going to happen. But that's going to do it for us here on Grizzlies Digest. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Just want to highlight again our beautiful, wonderful 33% of subscribers. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are amazing. Y'all do a great job engaging with me. I love a lot of you. Y'all do a great job. 67% of you got to subscribe to the channel, because Grizzly season, it's off to a dumpster fire thus far because of all these injuries. But a lot of time, a lot of season left, and we're going to be right here with you on Grizzlies Digest. So that's why you need to subscribe right now. You can like this video, comment on this video, share this video, leave a comment down below your thoughts on Ja Morant, the supposed Mr. Irrelevant in the 2025 NBA draft. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.